Orchard Lake St. Mary's won the football state title in Division III last year. They won it in 2011, finished runner-up 4 more times since 2007. They've been in the big dance a lot. Eaglets also won Division IV state titles in 99-2000, Class Double C in 1994, and Class C in 1977. Now, this past season, of course, they earned the state title with a defensive battle in their victory over Muskegon 7-0, which is the lowest scoring championship game since the format changed to 8 divisions.
Isn't that funny? That game went so fast that I just blinked and it was done.
One touchdown, that was it.
It was insane. And what a great story, right? The kid
Brandon Adams, what a great kid.
Fantastic. Well, the Eaglets are back to try and make it a sweet repeat. We welcome on the line now the head coach of OLSM, George Porritt. Good evening, Coach.
Hey, good evening, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, GP. You can't say Orchard Lake St. Mary's Sports and not say George Porritt. They're synonymous.
So, Coach, talk about your preparation for this season and how you getting the guys fired up to get back at it again.
Well, you know, every year is a new year, and you got some new kids, and it's just high school football is so much fun, and kids put so much into it, and it doesn't take much, as you think, because it's just it's the greatest time of a high school football player to get into the season, and your kids just get revved up, and it's fun to watch them. Each year it's fun to watch your kids start a new season because there is so much anticipation and that excitement. So we've just been working all season, all summer long, and all spring long, and I think we're ready to go.
And, Coach, I bet you don't appreciate Tom Markowski naming you guys #1 in the state.
Yeah, that's a tough call.
I thought it was an easy call, George. You guys are loaded. You're talking about the kids looking forward to the season. What about the coaching staff? You got to be, really anxious to see what this fine group of men can do.
Yeah, it's always, as coaches, we anticipate it too. And I'm very fortunate. I got a great coaching staff that has been with me a long time. And yeah, we're they've been working hard also, and we're anxious to see what we can do and what we really have, and I'm looking forward to the kickoff classic here on Saturday.
Hey, Coach, this is Scott Bernstein. Have you ever had the kind of depth that you have at multiple positions? I mean, you go like 5-6 deep at running back.
Well, at least at running back, yeah, we're pretty deep at running back, and we're not bad at receiver too, so. It's going to be hard. We got to spread the ball around a little bit, but it's nice to have that depth, especially going through the games that we have coming up on our schedule. Depth is always an important thing in Central.
Are the kids pretty selfless? Are they? I mean, is it a situation where it's just like who's ever feeling it? I mean, those are the kids that I've spoken to have kind of said, whoever's giving us the best chance to win at that given time, we're all right with them getting the touches.
Yeah, I'm very pleased with that attitude that we have. I've seen it in the kids, and sometimes you hope it's real, and I really believe in this group. It really is, and that's what makes a good team. For us to be successful this year, we got to think that way. And so I think right now they have the right approach and the right attitude.
We're talking with the head coach from Orchard Lake St. Mary's, George Porritt. And George, I would imagine one thing that you guys, you got to feel you have going for you is the fact that you've got a lot of leadership from the upperclassmen. I guess you got 25 seniors, 29 juniors on this team. I mean, that has got to go a long way when it comes to just being ready to play.
Yeah, we do. We have some great senior leadership. And Brandon Tabone, our quarterback, who's back, and Ken Kolwich, and he's going to have a good year. Kid going to Northwestern, but. I got guys, of course, we talked about the backs by the Scott Kowalski and then Tyler Cochran, just providing great leadership for our team. And, and I really, truly believe it's always your seniors, as much as anything else. It's the seniors, it's their senior year, and they're the guys. And we got a great group of seniors this year.
Well, let's talk about a junior, one of my favorite players. In fact, I remember when he was a freshman, and Peter Sturzma from East Grand Rapids, we were talking about the championship game, and he says, I don't know who this freshman they have is, because you had another linebacker at that time, the name escapes me. He says, I don't want to talk about the senior. I want to talk about Josh Ross. Talk about Josh Ross, 15-year-old junior. And we had some conversations on the field, George, that you were saying how much of a leader he is, even though he is only a junior, and how he kind of drives the bus defensively for you guys.
Well, he's a 3-year starter now. He's played as many football games as anybody on our football team, and he's just a great young man to be around. He leads by example as far as the physicality of the game, but also by how he treats his fellow teammates. He's very humble, and he's just got that great desire to win, and I think that rubs off. But he's just an enjoyment to have around. Every day I'm thinking that he's on my field.
Hey, GP, real quick, on the subject of Josh Ross, I remember talking to you at some point last year after one of the playoff games, and you were really lauding him for, I mean, obviously we know the physical tools are there. We know the bloodline's there. His brother James is a contributor at Michigan right now and helped lead you guys to a state championship. But you were mentioning how he understands the game so well and understands the coverages so well. And just kind of talk about his intelligence as a football player.
Well, he's very instinctive. And I guess, that's his brother was the same type player. He understands. He sees things before it happens, and he can play the game so much faster that way. You talk about speed sometimes, but speed in the head is sometimes faster than the foot. So, he's one of those kids, and like I said, he's fun to watch because it's just 110% desire all the time when he's out there.
Hey, Coach, one more for you. Obviously, the season starts this weekend. You guys will be down at Wayne State at the PKC, taking on the Division 7 state champion, another Catholic squad in Detroit Loyola. Tell us how you guys are prepping for that one.
Well, a tough one. I mean, John always has his team prepared, and he's coming off some great seasons, and one time I can remember being St. Mary's being that size, and I think it's a great test for Loyola, and I know he's going to have his kids really prepared. He's a good football coach, and it's going to be a great game, and a great way to start Saturday in the kickoff classic.
Coach, thank you so much for giving us some time tonight. We appreciate it. We're really looking forward to getting back out there, getting on the sidelines, and, of course, we'll have the game and the highlights on State Champs Extra Point Sunday at 11:30 on WXYZ. Thanks again for calling in, and best of luck.
Thanks for all you guys do. Thanks a lot.
All right, Coach. See you Saturday, Coach.
All right, so that was George Porritt. Sadly, we didn't ask him. We were going to say, hey, you're no longer going to be the basketball coach.
Well, not only that, we didn't get a chance to, we were so tight with time sometimes.
Yeah.
But I think, just the Catholic League is going to be a battle.
Oh, yeah.
Brother Rice is going to be down, right? But they're not going to be so down. But you got De La Salle that they play mid-season. They got Catholic Central. And just their non-league schedule, they have to play Mishawaka Penn, I believe, the second week.
Yeah, we'll talk about the Catholic League. We'll do a little preview once we get right over the top of the hour.
I know all about Mishawaka Penn from living in Bloomington, Indiana for 4 years, going to IU.
It's got to be one of the big powerhouses.
That Penn program is a powerhouse in Indiana.
If you want to check out our top 25 teams in the state, we mentioned that Orchard Lake St. Mary's is our number one in the state. You can go to statechampsnetwork.com. Of course, we have Orchard Lake number 1. We have Muskegon number 2. We have Lowell number 3, Cass Tech 4, De La Salle 5, King 6, Chippewa Valley 7, Canton 8, East Kentwood 9, and Saline 10. We're going to be talking with the Saline head coach, Coach Palka, later in the show. But talk about just, Tom, this is something that you've been doing for a long time. And, you